For me, Mario Kart 7 is the forgotten Mario Kart game. I have played it a lot when it was first released, but I just haven't actually given it a full playthrough in years. I decided to recently get back to it, and I realized that the character roster is pure garbage. Queen Bee? Wiggler? But no Waluigi? And no babies? What were they thinking? Anyways, bad roster aside, I have to admit that this game is pretty cool, allowing you to customize your kart, wheel and glider, and well, introducing gliders that allow you to, well, glide in the air. I also have to say that the track selection is pretty good, with some solid new additions and some amazing remakes of classic tracks. Anyways, today we'll check out my favorite tracks from this 3DS game. Hey, I'm Nico, and here's my top 10 Mario Kart 7 tracks. One of the new mechanics introduced in Mario Kart 7 was the ability to drive underwater. Your kart actually gets a little propeller thingy on the back when going underwater, and you start sliding way more when drifting. Cheep Lagoon is the perfect track to practice this new mechanic. This race starts off on a dirt path, but you'll soon reach a wooden bridge leading straight into the water. You'll have to be on the lookout for those Cheep swimming around, but the real challenge is avoiding those clams on the way. You kinda wanna go close to them as there's always an item box or a coin in their mouth, but if you're not careful, they might close that mouth on you and they will hurt you. Just time it right and you'll be good. You'll soon reach this cavern and you'll have two paths to choose from. The safe, boring one, or the epic gamer one where you end up gliding and avoiding stalactites. Obviously, this last one is the best. Duh! Ever wonder what Daisy's hometown looked like? Well, wonder no more, as Daisy Hill is there to show you all of that. This track starts off in a city, but you'll soon leave it to start exploring the dangerous hills featuring wooden bridges, sharp turns, and a couple of mountain goats you need to avoid. Move out of the way, guys! This trip will be really short, because you'll soon have to make a jump and glide your way back to the main square of this city. There's a couple of hot air balloons on the way that you'll have to dodge, but it's gonna be pretty easy. One thing I really like about this part of the track is the secret path on the left there, because when you jump from over there, you need to avoid the windmill's spinning blades, and that's pretty stressful. Daisy Hill is a very simple track, but still one of the most satisfying one in this game. DK's tracks over the years have been pretty weird. The Wii had DK Summit, where you go down a ski resort type of thing, which makes no sense to me because you never actually ski or snowboard in any Donkey Kong game. Well, as far as I know anyways. Double Dash had a track where you mostly drive on top of a mountain. Why am I telling you all of this? Well, because Nintendo finally figured it out and made a track that's based off the Donkey Kong Country Returns games on Wii and 3DS. DK Jungle takes place in a jungle, features DK barrels, frog enemies, the wooden tiki dudes from DKC Returns, and it even contains the golden banana temple near the end. Now this is how you make a Donkey Kong track, Nintendo. Don't try to invent something cool like a ski resort, actually make it the way it is in the game. Get ready to bounce on flowers, avoid enemies, and glide your way in between the screaming pillars if you want to make your way across this track. It even features Donkey Kong's house in the background. I mean, how cool is that? Okay, so I don't know what this next track is supposed to be based off of, but let me tell you, it's really cool. Rock Mountain starts off on the side of a big and tall mountain, forcing you to move left and right and then enter a cave full of evil bats. Once you leave this cave, you'll start gliding down into a jungle and you'll have some fallen trees to avoid on the way. Now that you're all the way at the bottom of the mountain, we'll get ready to climb it back right up on one steep hill. But watch out for those falling rocks though, as they can be really annoying to dodge, as you can't really see them that well because of how steep this hill is. One thing I really like is to fly through the finish line and keep gliding for as long as I can, completely bypassing this scary path near the beginning. It is a pretty cool track, and I can't wait to see a remake of it in Mario Kart 9. Kids, do you eat your fruits and veggies? Because those are important if you want to be healthy. I suggest buying some fresh fruits from the Guy Bazaar, because you can see the quality is top notch. There are two ways to move through this bazaar, in between the food stalls or just driving on top of them. Obviously the latter is the most fun to do, but that's kind of disrespecting the food, so there's also a couple of jumps you have to make in between the stalls, so yeah, once again, it's not really respectful, but it's kinda neat. Upon leaving the food bazaar, you'll have to move through the desert and dodge those evil moving jars that want to ruin your day. The final part of this course will make you jump from one roof to the next, up until you reach the blue platform and glide your way back down to the beginning. Seriously, I kinda feel like I'm playing an Aladdin themed course when I play this one. All that is missing is Will Smith as the genie. You know what, on second thought,
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
The underground area is an important part of Mario's history. After all, the second level in the very first Super Mario game was taking place there. It is no surprise that we would see a track based off that in a Mario Kart game eventually. Piranha Plant Slide is just that, starting off with you going down a pipe to the underground part of the track. This place contains multiple green pipes with evil piranha plants ready to bite you if you get too close to them. There are also Goombas that you must dodge, and as you can see, they are blue, exactly like they were in Super Mario Bros. Neat detail. You're soon going to go down the actual pipe slide and will reach an open area featuring pipes to trick off of and one last plant to avoid. Glide your way back to the ground and your quest will be complete. If someone ever releases a Mario Kart best tracks list and doesn't include Bowser's Castle at one point, then you know they're completely wrong. Well, you can tell I am right because Bowser's Castle is next on this list. The Mario Kart 7 version of Bowser's Castle is sick, once again starting off with you entering the castle through Bowser's mouth. What's up with that, dude? There are multiple paths you can choose this time around. Obviously they all lead back to the same path, but that's still pretty cool. Oh, and by the way, look at all those spider webs on the ceiling. Bowser, you seriously need to clean your castle up, my dude, that's disgusting. After you make your way up the staircase, you'll soon reach this part with spinning wooden barrels. You can either enter that spinning thing or go on top of it. Both ways lead to the same place, an underwater section featuring lava geysers that you'll need to avoid. Keep driving on this narrow road full of sharp turns and you'll glide and complete the lap. I'm telling you, Nintendo got crazy making the new tracks for Mario Kart 7. Music Park is up, and this track is exactly what the title implies. It's full of musical instruments. You'll be driving on pianos, xylophones, bouncing on drums and tambourines, and the final part is filled with bouncing notes. There's also a bunch of instruments in the background and even some speakers playing some epic songs. I mean, even the piranha plants are jamming to the music in this track. That's how good this one is. The track in itself isn't particularly special, it's mostly just sharp turns and one jump at the end, but the whole atmospheres and the setting is what sells it for me. I actually would love to see a music park level in a future 3D Mario game. I'd actually love to see what Nintendo could do with the concept if they would just push it further. Remember Daisy's little cute hometown we talked about earlier? Yeah, well that was pretty cringe compared to Neo Bowser's City, the next track in this list. You thought Bowser was only able to build castles? Nope, he's actually living in the future and he built a city featuring flying buildings, tunnels and highways. This track takes place during a rainy day, so you'll have to be careful as you're going to be more prone to sliding all over the place. Neo Bowser City doesn't have the safest regulation though, so there won't be fences or walls all over the place to prevent you from falling down. You'll have to be careful. This track is pretty cool, not gonna lie, featuring sharp turns, epic jumps, and it's just super cool looking. It even features a propeller hidden in a Koopa Clown car at the end, and that is epic. After having played Super Mario Galaxy on the Nintendo Wii, I always wondered why there was no Rainbow Road Galaxy in that game. I mean, it would be the perfect fit in my opinion. While we may not have a Rainbow Road in Mario Galaxy, we now have galaxies in Rainbow Road. The 3DS version of Rainbow Road is amongst my favorites, featuring the classic rainbow-looking road that we know and love, but this time around, the formula is changed a little bit, with us driving on the rings of a planet at one point, and even further down the road, we land on a low-gravity big moon. The track features more planets, spaceships, and even a big spinning tunnel near the end, and you get to fly in star rings while dodging asteroids. Now, this is how you make one of the final track of a Mario game fully, truly amazing. This is by far my favorite track in Mario Kart 7 and one of the best Rainbow Road track ever. Thanks a lot for watching this video, my dudes. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe and to hit the bell to know when I post a new video. Give this video a like to support me, and if you want your name in the credits like those amazing people right there, join Team BBQ, best team in the world, by clicking the big join button or the link in the description. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.